Oh, it ain't working. YouTube acting up.
They all bullshit.
There we go. We live. Welcome back to the Beat Factory 313. We was having some technical difficulties. And we got CoCo back. CoCo, you got the flow again. They can hear you.
Okay. Where was we at?
You was telling us about going to court. What was the lawyer? Y'all had
So
the same lawyer.
They end up finding him, tying him to my case or whatever. So once they caught him, and you know what I'm saying, they had everything they need. They were trying to give me 10 years. So they come to me with a plea. Basically my plea said truthful testimony in cases pending, failure to comply with resulting resentencing within guidelines 10 years. So basically, if he would have tried to go to trial, that happened. He took him all the way to the door. So they end up pulling me. I'm in prison. They end up pulling me back on the rig. So I'm sick, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I never had no intentions on testifying. I just took my plea because, like I said, in my head, I'm like, he not about to go to trial. Like, I ain't even going there and even going, I just need my plea, you feel me? Right. So when I go back on the writ or whatever, he took him to the door or whatever. So the prosecutor ended up coming. The prosecutor and the detective and shit, they got me in a little bullpen. When I tell you I ain't never been that fucked up in my life, I was in there sick. Cause I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, they about to give me 10, dog. Cause I ain't about to testify, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, man, they about to give me 10. Like, I'm sick. I'm really mad at him because what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I end up seeing him in the tunnel and shit. You know, Wayne County, they got that little tunnel and shit. We all walking through there. He walked through there with me. So he like, really? I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking him, like, why you didn't take your plea? He ain't say shit. He just looked at me. So I'm like, what they try to give you? And he like, what do you say, 32 to 60 or something like that? So I was just like, damn, like, shit, I feel you. I wouldn't have took that neither, but I'm fucked up because now they about to try to make me testify, and I ain't testifying, so they about to hit me with 10. So the prosecutor and the detective come and shit, they talking, I'm like, I gotta tell y'all something. They like, what? I'm like, I lied. They're like, you lied. I'm like, yeah. They like, you lied about what? I said, I lied because I ain't testifying. So they like, we understand you just had contact with him in the tunnels. If he intimidated you, I said, nah, he ain't intimidate me. I lied. I said, the only reason I even know any information is because we got played their ass. I said, we had the same lawyer. His lawyer was my lawyer, and when they ended up coming, he came and told me all the details. I said, I ended up firing that lawyer and shit. So he like, what? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, but he did tell, I don't know where this came from, but it came. I said, but he did say if you lower his plea, you would take it. He'll take it. So the prosecutor was like, he like, really? That's interesting. So he stepped in the hallway, he hopped on his phone and shit. They leave. So like 30 minutes later, the dep come back, she like, come on. I'm like, I ain't testifying, I ain't going in there. She like, no, you going back. He took his plea. Mm-hmm. So I just dropped to my knees and was like, thank you, God. I was in there praying so hard, like, please help me. Like, I don't know what to do. But they lowered that plea and he took it. That was crazy. That was some fucked up shit. I was so fucked up because, I was young. I was only 18, so I'm just like 10 years, like, for some shit I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I was so mad at him because, like, I told him, don't do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a whole argument behind it. Like, we got into it and everything, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you still did that shit. Like, you put me in a fucked up position. Like, that ain't even me. I don't rob motherfuckers. Like, I always grew up. Like, I was selling drugs since I was 14, you know what I'm saying? My life was a little fucked. It was different, you know what I'm saying? So, I always, me and my people, we never was on that. Like, we don't be on that. Like, we gonna get it out the mud, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I don't be out robbing motherfuckers and shit.
They got a question. I got questions for you. We got our moderator say, our moderator Butch Jones asked you what part of Belvedere y'all was on. Where your man was from on Belvedere.
What part of Belvedere? They between that's his people. They between Canfield and Forest.
Oh, okay, Canfield and Forest. Now look, when y'all was going through the tunnel, did you let him know that you wasn't go tell on him?
Yeah, I told him, like, when I came down there, you know what I'm saying? You know how they play it. So they probably told him, like, yeah, she coming to testify on you. And, so we went, like, his cousin, Ron, that's my baby and shit. He was coming to the comedy seeing me, you know what I'm saying? I gave him my whole pack, all that, like, like, you know what I'm saying? This is how they playing it. So we ain't had no contact besides, you know what I'm saying, through his cousin. So once I took that plea, he was telling his cousin, like, man, she about to tell on me, like, she about to tell on me. And Ron was telling him, like, cuz, no, she not. Like, she, like, he understood, like, bro, she just taking her plea. Everybody was telling him, take your plea, because they gonna cook you.
Right.
I don't know what he was on, you know what I'm saying? He felt like, my thing is, you had 2 cases. You got 2 people identifying you, you know what I'm saying? You on camera on one. Your fingerprints all over the other case. Your prints all over his truck. They found the truck in the alley behind your granny crib where your address at. Like, it was too much shit against you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For you to even still, and you had just came home from prison, for you to even feel like you had a chance to go to trial, it's fucked up. I get it. I'm in a fucked up position too now, because you done forced some shit that I told you not to do, and now I'm young as hell about to go to prison for some shit I don't even fucking do. You know what I'm saying? And they finally give you all this time. But shit, I told you don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be the one to be like, nigga, I told you don't do that, but I told you don't do it. Like, you didn't give a fuck about me, because when I told you don't do that shit, you still did it. You know what I'm saying?
When you
his cousin,
when you got out, did you holler at him?
When I what?
When you got out the first time, did you keep in contact with him?
Yeah, he had, like, okay, so he ended up writing me. What's crazy is he had ended up writing me in April 2017. It was 2017. He ended up writing me in April 2017 and was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry, I love you, all that shit. And I wrote him back and I told him, like, I've been wanting to reach out to you, you know what I'm saying? But I was mad at you because why would you do that? Like, why would you even put me in a situation where I don't need to be on that type shit, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say fuck you and leave you out there. You know what I'm saying? So he was telling me, like, yeah, I'm in level 5. I've been in here crashing out, you know what I'm saying? So when I wrote him back, it's so crazy. I told him, I said, you have 1 minute remaining. I said, you need to chill out before you fuck around and hurt somebody in that bitch. And I ain't never get no letter back. A couple months later, one of my people was locked up in Newberry with his cousin. So when he got out, he tell me, like, yeah, you know, your co-defendant caught a body in that bitch. I'm like, what? So he like, yeah. So then, like, a couple weeks later, I ended up getting a letter in the mail, and he told me, like, yeah, I caught a body, woo, woo, woo. And I'm just like, damn, that's fucked up. So I had wrote him, you know what I'm saying? I felt so bad. When I came home, I had reached out to him and shit, sent him my number. He in Marquette with my people and shit. Like, I got a couple people that's locked up in Marquette. Like Big Bomb, that's my baby and shit. He's been in there like 10 years on level 5. But so he in there with my people and shit. So he ended up calling me and shit. Then somebody had hopped on my JPay not too long ago, said that they was his people, and then I had wrote back. They ain't never.
Thank you for using GTL.
That was CoCo, y'all. She gonna be calling back. She represents Southwest Detroit. Y'all stay tuned. I appreciate everybody that tuning in. Please hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and we gonna be up tonight. You feel me? I got a lot of more coming in. You know what I'm saying? We got Chestnut tuning in tonight. Y'all don't want to miss that. He got some exclusive stuff to talk about. Appreciate y'all. Butch Jones for tapping in as moderator. Appreciate you. And we out.